Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. After a decade as Attleboro High School Principal, Bill Runey has been selected to take over as Superintendent of Schools of the Dighton Rehoboth Regional School District. We spoke with him about his transition.
I'm really excited that I've been named the next Superintendent of Schools for the Dighton Rehoboth Regional School District. I'll be starting July 1st. There are 5 schools. Dighton has an elementary school and a middle school. Rehoboth has an elementary school and a middle school, and then they both feed into Dighton Rehoboth High School. I've had my superintendent's certification for several years, and have always had that as a goal in the back of my mind. I love living in southeastern Massachusetts, and I don't like to commute. I don't like traffic, so I just always kind of kept my eye open on things that would be close by and that I could still live in this area. Obviously, my family has strong ties to the high school, with all 3 of them having been there in some capacity, and so I certainly wasn't actively pursuing anything, especially with William not graduating until June of 2021. But when I read that Dr. Azar in Dighton Rehoboth was retiring, it was a natural opportunity for me to pursue. One of the things that's been really powerful for me to learn as an educator in Attleboro is the importance of teaching all students. When I first moved to Attleboro in 2012 from Bishop Feehan High School, it was the first time that I had ever worked with a special education population, and was really able to see the value through not only the special education classes, but also the Special Olympics, unified sports, best buddies, those types of things. And then also, it's a much more diverse student body. And I think that's helped me grow as an educator to a great extent. And, as I'm now approaching 35 years in education, I see this as an opportunity to go to a district and really have an impact on all students, no matter what their career goals are, no matter what their socioeconomic background is, no matter what their beliefs are. And so, that's the first thing that I want to do, is just have the opportunity to impact a higher number of students. From what I've been able to witness firsthand, and what I've been able to see through, information that the Department of Education puts out about Dighton Rehoboth, the educational system is very sound. The teaching and learning that is going on in there is on par with Attleboro, and has a very high standard. I think the biggest thing that I'm going to be faced with is that I'm under the impression that the 2 towns, Dighton and Rehoboth, don't necessarily have the best relationship, and my sense is that that's rooted in the fact that one town has to pay more money than the other town, and it's not a whimsical number that the state decides that each town is supposed to pay. There's a formulaic approach based on enrollment, based on demographics, and so I think that increasing my visibility, meeting with the Board of Selectmen in each of those towns, and increasing the level of financial transparency, I think is going to help make that a little better. There are people that think I'm crazy for leaving right when we're on the cusp of opening a $260 million educational showplace. It's really important that, I wasn't looking at a superintendency in Milton or a superintendency, in Franklin. I needed it to be something that was close enough that I could still maintain my ties to, this particular area.